My goodness. Did you see that fish eat that lady's head? Welcome, everyone. Gino is here. Taco Gino, Taco Gino, Taco West Coast Taco Gino. Yeah!
How great is this? Can you hear me okay? Like I tried to use the microphone, but this is what we're going to do. How's it sound?
Sounds marvelous.
It sounds what?
Marvelous. Can you
Oh,
hear
good.
me okay?
I can. I wanted to have you in my headsets, but my headsets are not working. They're being jerk faces, or it's just not linking with the thing. I can try it again, but it's just telling us. How are you, baby? I like you wore the chart.
I did it just for you. You froze
You
a
are.
little bit.
What's that?
You're topsy-turvy now.
It's so. Yeah, God forbid you try and use the headset. I can fix that in 2 shakes. 1 shake, 2 shake. Am I back? I am now. Thank you so much. So yeah, good time last night, baby. Me and my West Coast Lewis and Clark, my West Coast Clark, Dave Sahara, just a man, a boy, a man among boys. He's the best. He's
How
the
nice of
universe.
him.
Oh, it's beyond nice. Like he's the universe reminding me that good can come out of these losers in the Dabbleverse. Oh, look at you matching the Charger stuff. You miss me, baby.
I was trying to make you happy. There's whiskey in there too, so.
Come on, really?
Tell me when I'm telling lies. No, you're not much, but.
Making me jealous. I had a few. I'm going to be honest. I had a few whiskey last night at the fabulous taco gig.
You
Shout out
like
to our, what's that?
You sounded like it when I talked to you.
Dave, because he's a consummate professional, my driver, my handler.
There he is. Thank you for taking care of my silly husband, Dave.
We had a great time last night. At one point, I'm like, where'd you go? I'm sitting in the bar. I'm catching up. John Briggs is there. We got a busy day today at Shea Gino. My driver's coming to get me. We're going out to the Posse Bar, which is owned by my good friend Jim Florentine's cousin. They do comedy. We're going to set up a show for when we come back out in a couple months. Well, I say weeks because it can't be soon enough. And yeah, Danny's like, don't come back without Keanu. So she's fucking great. She's like, don't come back without your wife. She's great. I don't know where she just went.
Sorry.
There you are.
Sorry, I pressed the button.
But at one point last night, it's so funny because it is such. Look, I'm just an old, white, straight New York comedian. That's all I am. You know. So I'm sitting there at the bar, and I'm greeted. Again, the main reason I got on, even more than you, and you get a lot of credit for getting me on that gig, baby. It was our boy. In fact, I'm not trying to be a dick, so I'll give you. Without you and Tank, I don't get on the show. You know, actually, without you, Tank, and me tanking it drunk that day, I don't get on the show, right? So I get there,
Still
and
don't
Tank.
want to give me any credit.
What's that?
Still don't want to give me any credit. Nothing.
Thank you so much.
You act like I'm acting like it was Madison Square Garden. I realize it's just a
Keanu, on a scale of if you had to rank the top gigs I did while I was out here, Madison Square Garden isn't on the list, but Poncho's is. So you got me the garden. Thank you so much, baby.
You're welcome. Shout out Ponchos. Shout out thanks Dano for putting him up.
And like I had another moment because this kid, I always forget his name, Ibarra, that's like this really big comic. He's in New York a lot. He walks right up to me. He's like, Gino, how you been? I'm like, good, man. How you been? And he goes up and he crushes. But everyone is up there on a Monday night, and God bless them. It's a Monday night, and they all got their notebooks out, and they're all working on new bits, and they're reading off the. And I wasn't like, what hacks? I'm like, this is, you know, and a lot of them, their credits are the Tonight Show. You know what I mean? So at one point,
Dustin
Ibarra, yeah, and he walks right up to me. He's like, "How you been, Gino?" I always forget his first name. I just call him Ibarra because it's such a great last name. But you know,
I love it. Is Dave like? Is he's like your assistant, like, or he's like doing a case study on you? Like, I feel like he's following you around, taking notes.
Oh, like, we're fighting. Me and him are fighting.
You.
We're fighting because at one point yesterday he texted me. I told you this. He's like, the Dabbleverse wants me to record your set, and I said get $500 from them. We'll split it $250 each. And I said, and let me say this: I hope someone recorded my set last night. I hope to God someone recorded my set last night, baby, because I'm going to tell you, classic Gino, right? Classic. What? I can't even read those. What you got to read?
Jesse J, I smoke crack, but Gino handled the blowjobs.
At one point, I'm in there watching all these liberal comedians. Oh, what?
You turned sideways again.
You guys are going to have to deal with that. I just got a probable spam call. Now I'm going to get back off my head. Sorry. Hey, I'm back, everybody. Hey, I'm not back. Oh, hold on. Now I'm back. So I'll fix it one. Hold on. So at one point, I'm in there and I say, I'm like bullshitting with, like, the guy says something really goofy and liberal, and I look and Sahara is gone. There's like, it's like Wile E. Coyote. There's a puff of smoke in his shape, and it just goes away. And I text him like, yo, dude, where are you? Immediately text me back. Streaming in the car. I'm doing a live. I'm back in the car doing a live. Do you need anything? I'm like, man, just come by when you're finished. And I'm just cracking up because it's classic Sahara, you know?
Sahara. What a nice gentleman. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Driving Eugene around, observing him. I wish I could observe him observe you.
Oh, it's a scene, man. It's a goddamn scene, baby. It really is. But so it's all these liberal comics, and he puts me on late, which is fine by me. You know what I mean? And I'll say it again. I hope someone recorded it, because, you know, I just go up there, and the guy that goes before me, this guy Dye, I always forget. I think Jeff Dye. He's a lot of credits. What are you doing, Kiki?
Nothing.
You're like looking at something.
I was just trying to fix your buddy.
Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. I just got distracted. You know,
I'm listening.
I got to tell you, I can't even see the chat. I'm sure that it's flying in. I can't even see it, but they're wonderful people, I'm sure.
Johnny Claire said doing a line, not alive.
Oh, you said doing a line? I love it. I love it. What? No wonder he said, do you want to stream with me? Anyway.
Okay, so somebody said something liberal. That's where we left off.
Well, they all did. But then I go up after this guy, Jeff Dye. But I mean, like, again, this is like, I don't know why I have to talk the way I talk, but I do. He literally said faggot one time and no one cared. He made a joke about hitting women and no one cared, which was great because he does it in.
So then you must have been, you know, taken with open arms, or no?
Well, here's the thing. No, because he does it in a, what's the word I'm looking for? A likable way.
An ally way?
Yes, not even in an ally way, in a, like, just so, like, he's talking to somebody else and he's like, whatever, faggot, but he's not being hateful, and he's not screaming, go to hell, faggot. And what's the other thing? He talks about hitting women the way, but I went up and I'm like, thanks, Jeff, for opening up the floor for jokes about hitting bitches like you. And I mean, I really hope someone recorded, but you can imagine, I just went in. I went in hard. Take that any way you want, David. The cocaine. And like
you only did 2 minutes on stage.
Yeah, that's my wife. But it was, and you know, like I wanted to fucking, I don't know, just be mean at first, but I won them over. It wasn't even like there was anything to win over, but it's like, yeah, you get it. Come along for the ride, and it was great.
Sorry to interrupt you. You texted me and you said, God, I can't wait to walk this room.
I did.
Oh my God. Oh, what's going on over there?
You can imagine. Dave Sarah's there. Some old friends from fucking Opie's are there. Fucking, who's that? Brig is there. You know, fucking Tank's two buddies that know my act are there. And every time someone says something so liberal, one guy goes liberal and then he goes we, and I'm like, did this motherfucker say we? And it just triggers me now. So, you know, they were just like, oh, and I'm like, I can't wait to walk this room. But it was a great room. I cannot thank our boy, Taco Boy, enough for that. He played the recording. He opened the show. It was funny. It's like, It's like, I pissed a lot of people off. And he's like, one time a guy got mad at me for this. He's like, but I think this takes the cake. And he just put the phone up to the mic and played me us yelling. I thought that was hilarious.
That's cute.
And then when he introed me, he's like, I'm like, just say I'm the guy. He's like, I'm not going to say you're the guy. I'm like, fine, I'll say I'm the fucking guy. And I went up there and about 10 minutes in, yeah, about 10 minutes in, I'm like, incidentally, if you haven't figured it out, yeah, I'm the fucking guy. I'm the fucking guy. But it was great. It was genuine. It was authentic, you know.
Smart ass. That's Michael Cera.
Yeah, it was not Michael Cera. It was Dave Sahara, who was, you know, who was running the show. So that was nice. And then today he's coming to grab me because, like I said, I'm going to the Posse Bar. I forget where that is. And then Briggs. And then I got the read through on the script tonight at 5.
Look at you.
And I'll tell you, yeah, I don't get back here to the flop house to Chez Denis probably till, you know, Wednesday or Thursday, and it's like good. I'm like, I thought I was staying too long, and I am. I miss you, baby, but it's like I'm not gonna. I still haven't had any time to be West Coast Gino, wander Washington Ave. I got one fucking burger.
You've been there one
so
day.
Late. I slept so late. I did 3 things yesterday. That was great, you know. And then we got and then Thursday morning, Thursday and Friday morning, we're doing the Steel Toe show, right?
Yes. I guess he's going on vacation to the Florida Gay Keys. I'm just kidding. And we're gonna do his show for him on Thursday morning and Friday morning. Are you gonna be able to get up that early there?
I have done it before. Like when I did In Hot Water, I used to do a show In Hot Water, which I never missed. But again, I'm the asshole. Everyone just keep fucking, you know, believing the lies. E-Rock's a fat fucking piece of shit. Everyone here agrees. People know he's a fat piece of shit out here. I'm sorry, I won't let that go. Won't let that go. Every time I sit and look at the chat, what do we got? 40 people in here? Yeah, because E-Rock was so nice to speak up and say, yeah, that's a lie, Pat. And now everyone in the Dabbleverse thinks Pat Dixon's a meth head wife beater, and I'm talking to 13 fucking people. At any rate, it's so good to like. And I was not going to do the treat today, and I apologize to everyone yesterday if I was sure, but I wasn't today. And then I wake up to the thumbnail that I sent you, the thumbnail that fucking our boy Concrete Pete made. Can you share that? It is legendary. I'm gonna have to get close to the thing.
I'm showing it now.
I'm like, well, I guess I gotta fucking stream on this one. That's not it. I'm kidding, of course.
Oh my God.
I can't even see it on my stupid little phone, but look at the detail. What's the big gig I'm doing behind me?
Dano's Tacos, West Coast Gino.
That is so good.
Everybody's going to want to do the taco stand now.
We got to send that to Dano as well and say thank you, buddy. But that was, and by the way, Dano's fucking up. Like he's. I love being wrong, dude. I was watching him. He's reading his thing. He opened with the number of days since the divorce. And he's a great host. I don't have to tell you. He's just up there in his lemon fucking like luau shirt, Hawaiian shirt, and you can just tell he's in his space. He's been doing it like 12 years there.
12 years at Ponchos, yeah. Like I've never even been there, but the last time I was in LA with Chrissy for that week, I've never even made it out there or whatever. But I've been hearing about the Ponchos taco stand extravaganza for many years.
Yes, and despite being there and having some of the best Mexican food in LA, I texted you. I don't even know what time it was. I sent you a picture of me putting a gas station. There's a gas station like, you know, right at the corner, like about a fucking 1,000 feet from here. So it's like, well, before I go home, let me get some dinner. And of course, I had a microwave gas station burrito instead of the fine fare at fucking whatchamacallit, Ponchos.
Yeah, and I thought you were laying on the ground. You're leaning against a wall. Oh yeah, it was a bomb burrito.
Yeah. So I had 2 bombs last night. Hey-o!
Oh, but
By the way, Sahara, we've got to find time either tonight or tomorrow to get to the Hollywood Improv. My girl Allie is there. Do you remember Allie, or was she before your time? She worked at Compound. She was in the booth. She wasn't a booth girl like, say, Garrett and Steve are booth boys, but she was always in the booth, you know, doing stuff, working her ass off. I sent her a lot of stuff. She's like, I just saw this, but come by the Improv tonight or tomorrow. I'm there with Rena. She books it, maybe get you a guest spot. So we'll see.
Yay. Here, you sent me this picture of you and Dave Sahara, and I said, you look positively in the cups. Is it okay to show?
I don't think I was in the cups, but I definitely was when I got home.
Oh, you did have some tacos. Look at Dave.
Dave is the best. Dave is my guy Friday. I didn't even realize that's even funnier. I thought he was doing a live in the car. He was doing a line in the car. I'm so fucking stupid.
No, he was doing no. He was doing a live. Somebody else made a joke that he was doing a line.
I think you know it can be both, Kiara.
Maybe he was doing both. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But because he's a professional, we get there early, and I'm like, we're not going into Ponchos at 8. I'm like, so there's a bar across the street where I once drank with Dave called Obi's.
Does he remember you?
I'm telling you, look at my face. I loved exactly the way it played out. You think I don't love Dave having a story about Gino Visconti's always going to tell on the West Coast, and people will always trust me. There's no middle ground with me. And I'm sure people be like, hey, he's fucking nuts. COVID broke him. But so many people he's crazy. I love that guy. You know what I mean? Like the two guys that are Tanks friends are like, you got to put him on. He's crazy. I love that guy. You know? And I got to what's that?
Dave says, I was doing
both. I know.
There you go.
So Dave is grabbing me at 5:30 your time, 2:30 our time. And then we're heading to that restaurant. And then we're doing the rehearsal tonight. Whatever that is, my 2 lines. So I have to make sure to bring the rotary phone that I had shipped here. That's going to be great.
That'll be marvelous. Wait, so you're not staying where you're staying this evening?
I'm staying with my boy Brig tonight and probably tomorrow night, depending on how late the filming goes.
Well, there you go, Eugene. There you go. Oh, look at this.
What do you got?
Rumble rant time, rumble rant time, rumble rant time. There you go. Bob Fanta Patrice says, what's up, Viscontis? Hi, BFO Pizzle.
How much of his giant okay, now do the rest of them.
Oh, I have a good thing.
Getting a little more coffee.
That was all. Look at the stucco. God, my eyeballs are not working. I've been staring too long at a screen. Focus. Oh my God, my eyeballs aren't working. Okay, there we go. Jeez Louise, Kiki. Anyway, West Coast Gino. Let's look at his friend. This. Wow! I miss me so much. I have no pan-fried coffee because I don't have arms. I'm here with stupid wife. Wee! Mostly just to make sure it worked. I fucking stared at this thing until 4 a.m. Hi!
And hold on, I left my spare. And I'll tell you something else. I'm looking like a mook because, not really, but when I ordered the rotary phone, I ordered a giant, as I often do, I order a giant box of Folger Silk coffee pods here. They haven't come yet. We're down to our last 2 coffee pods. I look like some kind of, watch this. Keanu, I look like some kind of freeloader.
You?
Like a piece of shit.
You're silly and stupid. Oh.
Oh, it's good stuff.
I'm
So,
gonna organize your closet today, I think.
by the way, that clip, oh, please, and I'll say it again, just throw out whatever you want. You know,
The only
I won't
thing
even,
that will be left in there is that pink blanket, and maybe that'll be left.
I'm telling you, half those clothes have to get fucking, that was funny, by the way, I talked over it, I'm sorry, babe. Half those clothes have to fucking get tossed. Like,
Yay!
well, and half of your clothes need to be, next
No,
time I go,
no.
here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. And again, because once again, just volunteering my brother and sister-in-law's house. Pack up your winter shit. Next time I go to Pete's for softball, I'll put it in there. You know, that giant storage basement of theirs.
That's a good idea.
I know it is. I think that's a great idea.
I am not a hoarder like you. The only thing I have too much of is clothing.
A hoarder like me? My closet where I spend a lot of time in it. Are you out of your mind? You have you have the giant closet in our house. Slightly bigger.
I said I am a hoarder of clothing. I still have stuff from high school, but if I like it and I wear it, you will not clothing shame me. Are you leaving tissues around this woman's home?
No, but thank God I have because her house is so clean. You know what I mean? I wake up to this morning. It's her house is beautiful. I should take you on a tour of it. Maybe we'll do that next show. But it's a little 2-floor apartment. But what was I going to say? I wake up this morning and I go take a piss in the bathroom, and there are fucking my filthy footprints from being out here last night. You know, eating the burrito, and not a lot of them, but I just like, oh my God. So thank God, because there's Windex and paper towels, and I cleaned up after myself. Hopefully, she didn't wake up and see that. She'll probably be like, "What a disaster."
That's my job, cleaning up after you.
I know.
Our house is clean. It's my one thing with you. The tissues. I can't. So please don't do that to that woman.
Okay. All right. As I was saying, speaking of Max Loads, I sent him because he hadn't seen that Dan Bongino clip I showed yesterday, and he said the same thing, dude. He's like, yeah, he definitely is not himself there. And I said it. Even Keanu doesn't give a fuck about this stuff. Doesn't pay attention to it. God bless her. Said he looks like, someone's got a gun to his family's head or something.
I know he looks suicidal.
But I also said, this is why I wanted to have the mic on. Sorry about that. I mean, sorry, not sorry. But I also said,
1 sec.
And he kind of agreed. I'm like, but if
I'm listening, I'll be right back. I'm listening.
Where you go?
Right back.
Where you? What are you? Where'd she? Who the? So I was going to tell her, but even Max Loads, and of course we will be doing Friday's show. I will be streaming with Loads on Friday. You get us Thursday on the Steel Toe channel. This is just a nice little check-in before I go running about. But even Max Loads agreed. He's like, yeah, that looks like a guy. Oh, welcome back, baby. Even Max Loads agreed. He's like, yeah, that looks like a dude who's, what you said. But I'm like, but also I could see him doing it like that on purpose, so people would notice and be like, something's going on there. Something is definitely going on there,
Yeah, he was like catatonic, despondent. Like, what am I doing here?
And he's catatonic, talking about something that no one believes. And you would imagine the guy that broke so much news first, Dan Bongino, is the guy that I've always said, this is why the mainstream media, this is why the left is losing, because they think everyone's still listening to the lies of the mainstream media. It's like, why would when they shot at Trump the first time, right? When if you're liberal, they grazed his ear. If you're conservative, they shot him in the head. Yeah, that's how you know. When they grazed his ear, when they shot him in the head, that's how you tell the difference.
True.
But I said, why would anyone listen to the lamestream media saying the same talking points over and over again when you have a guy that was the head of the Secret Service and can talk to people directly and get the information? That's the guy. That's why he left his podcast to become the deputy secretary of the FBI, which put him right next to Kash Patel when Kash Patel unbelievably says Epstein killed himself. And he goes, yeah, The files are there. There's something. People have to be talking about that. Do me a favor, baby. Google
Sure.
Dan Gino. DANBONGINO.
I will spell it
Epstein.
phonetically. Thank you.
Yeah, Bongino, good Gino, something I don't hear a lot. Google Dan Bongino killed himself. Excuse me,
What?
God forbid. Dan Bongino, Epstein killed himself, and click on the news thing and see what comes up. Please and thank you while I enjoy this lovely, I never saw this cigar before. It's a 18-year-old, that's how we like them, 18-year-old Cusano. I got it when I was doing the gig in LA, fucking PA.
Kash Patel and Dan Bongino face MAGA wrath after dismissing Epstein something.
Yes, let's see that. Read it to me, baby.
Read it to me, baby.
Thank you, baby. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, one sec here.
Two.
Two.
Got a little butt there.
Watch this. Okay. Patel and Bongino face MAGA wrath after dismissing Epstein conspiracy theories. All right. FBI Director Kash Patel and his deputy Dan Bongino enraged MAGA world when they dismissed speculation about Jeffrey Epstein's death. FBI Director Kash Patel and his deputy Dan Bongino are well known for being conspiracy theorists. Go away. I want to pull. Conspiracy theorists in their own right, but they're feeling the heat from MAGA world after dismissing conspiracy theories about the death of Jeffrey Epstein. Patel and Bongino faced a wave of anger after proclaiming, say the same thing over and over again. For Christ's sake, MSNBC, I cannot work under these conditions.
Yeah, you tell, baby.
Patel and Bongino faced a wave of anger after proclaiming that the alleged sex trafficker had died by suicide and wasn't killed in prison, as some conspiracy theorists believe. The unproven homicide allegations have spurred wild theories that Epstein might have been killed to maintain secrecy about co-conspirators. But Patel and Bongino threw cold water on the claims during a Fox Business interview on Sunday. And there it is. That's what you were talking about.
I would argue, argue that they didn't throw cold water on it. They threw gasoline on the fire because, again, can you play that clip? I know we saw it, but that looks like a longer clip. Can you play that?
You said Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. People don't believe it.
Well, I mean, listen, they have a right to their opinion, but as someone who has worked as a public defender, as a prosecutor, who's been in that
look at his face
system,
again. It's unbelievable.
Detention center, who's been in segregated housing,
Look at him.
Yeah, baby, you were saying this. God bless you. I love how little you care about this shit. I'm trying to be better, but even you were like, look at him.
I know.
You don't even know this guy like I've been following, and I mean that in a good way. And it jumps out at you. Like, this is the guy that fucking he's all hands on deck. He's out in front calling out the lies, fucking calling out the conspiracies. And he's like, look at his face. You're right.
But this is the government. They just lie to us. That's what they do. And he has to be a part of it.
Oh my God, stop right there, because that's the concern I'm realizing. Thank you. When he was podcasting, he was former government. Now you know what he is, Keanu? Exactly what you said, baby. Now he's government and he's talking like government. Look, you know me. Daddy loves Trump. He does. And I got his back all the time. But shit like this, I'm going to call out. I'm like, is Trump, are a lot of his people just going to be government? We're waiting on Bondi with the fucking Epstein thing. There's got to be something going on. More people. There's a guy, I forget his name. He's a podcaster. Shout out Dr. OK10. He sends me, if you're in the chat, put his name. This Spanish guy used to be a UFC fighter, but now he's got millions of followers. And I bet he has something to say about it. I bet he does. Let me know if he puts it in the chat, if he's even here. Again, can't see the chat, flying blind. But go on, baby. I did not mean to interrupt you, but I love this back and forth. You're fucking great. Go on. What were you saying? Look at him.
I just love his face. He's just so catatonic. It's so sad.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Is that the end of the clip?
No.
Okay, sorry, babe.
Suicide when you see one, and that's what that was.
He killed himself.
Again, you want me?
He's choking. He went like this. He killed him.
I've seen the whole file. He killed himself.
Wild. That's wild. Huh. There's something about cannabis. And Bongino was hit with a flood of conspiratorial angst by MAGA-aligned social media accounts when he doubled down in a post about the interview on X. Did you know this part?
No.
I was asked about some of the details surrounding the Jeffrey Epstein case. I have reviewed the case. Jeffrey Epstein killed himself, he wrote. There's no evidence in the case file indicating otherwise. I'm not asking you to believe me or not. I'm telling you what exists and what doesn't. If new evidence surfaces, I'm happy to reevaluate. No, the government, they're like, we just don't want to scare people. Damn. But they lie, and it's just sad.
Is that and that's what he tweeted?
Yeah.
But I mean, again, here's the thing. Watch this. Can you read that again? Pretend I read it again. I want to hear it. I want to hear him say that again. Read it again.
He said, I was asked about some of the details surrounding the Jeffrey Epstein case. I have reviewed the case. Jeffrey Epstein killed himself, he wrote. There's no evidence in the case file indicating otherwise. I'm not asking you to believe me or not. I'm telling you what exists and what doesn't. If new evidence,
I'm going to tell you right now.
I'm
going to tell you right now. Gino was right, and even Pete agreed. Like,
even when you're wrong, you're right.
By the way, shout out Dr. OK10. I'm watching my screen, and the thing just David Nino Rodriguez. He texted me the name because I can't see the chat. Thank you so much, guys. David Nino Rodriguez. I'd love to see what he says in his podcast. I'll listen to this. What does that say, babe?
Gay bitches. Anyone with a basic IQ knows he didn't kill himself. None of it adds up. I am the least conspiracy theorist, maybe as they come, but even I know there's something amiss there. Like, there is something amiss. Like, yeah,
and the thing. This is why I'm saying Gino was right, and I'd love to know the chat's thoughts on this because I said this to Pete, and when I'll say it again, I was lucky enough for years. Read to me what Peter said. I can't see it, but I love that my big brother is in here and he agreed. What'd he say?
Hello, Peter. So he said he saw the whole file. He killed himself. Well, that file was put together by the deep state. It is going to look like he killed himself, of course.
Exactly. And let me say this, and me and Pete talked about this, and he's like, yeah, because I said to Pete, I'm like, that's the kind of thing a guy would say. So his followers, his fans, people that know him, through watching for so long would be like, okay, that's his way of saying, I have to say this, and something's going on. He went out of his way that you even noticed it. And then you look at what he just said. He said exactly what Peter said. And I'm sure Pete will agree. And I was about to say this because I was lucky enough to work with Michael Malice, and I'd always bounce political stuff off him. And when I was right, it was very exciting. It was rarely. Same thing when Pete agrees with me. It's very exciting. And I'll tell you someone else, Steel Toe. I really respect his opinion on politics. I do. But he said, I'm like, Pete, that's the kind of thing you would do to make people say, okay, he's lying, but he has to lie to us so we can do our own fucking thing. And what he just said was what Peter said. It's like the files. And Dan Bongino, who knows people, who can reach out to Secret Service, who can get fucking, underneath. He didn't do that. He's like, well, the files are there. Fucking, you don't have to believe me. He was saying, you don't have to believe me because he knows people that know him, knows he's fucking lying for some reason. And that's what we need to figure out. Peter, am I wrong? Keanu, your thoughts. Shout out Gay Bitches.
Gay Bitches says, asterisk, dies by suicide during suicide watch. That's a good one. Oh,
weird. Yeah.
Smart ass.
I love him. What did he say?
He said, maybe they killed him with their Jewish cancer space laser machines.
I'm behind the camera, fuckhead. I'm here. Oh, I'm here, you piece of shit.
Well,
why did we stream like this? Why did we stream like this yesterday? This is a lot more fun. I talked over you, baby. Go. I'm sorry.
Freaking sharks with freaking cancer laser machines on their freaking heads. It's all I want.
I know, Pete. I know my truth, Pete. Pete, I know my truth.
The cancer machines, the weather machines. How about we get a funny machine for you?
I can't wait till my boyfriend Dave comes and picks me up, and I don't have to deal with any of you jerks. Hey, me, how am I doing?
I miss you.
I miss drinking with you, buddy. I miss giving you, dude. I miss it. I got to be sober the next 2 days because I'm working.
I have a cancer laser.
Yeah, you know we're right about that. You know we're correct.
Oh, boy, do I miss you. I don't have arms, so I can't make any pan-fried coffee.
Seems like we've both been pretty dry the past couple of streams. I hear you. I feel you.
Yes? Do you miss me?
What's that?
Do you miss me?
I miss my wife. I miss you a little bit. Ask my wife how the cat's been.
Oh, she's been beating the shit out of that cat.
You just made your brother-in-law's day. I'll tell you that much.
That's ridiculous, little Gino. If anything, he's been biting at me. But she did rub up on my leg and then bite me. And then we kind of played last night.
Please explain yourself.
I walked by the couch and she frightened me, and then she laughed maniacally. And then and then the laser pointer was broken, so I threw it away. And then I took one of
it needs batteries, hon.
Oh, well, I'll fish it out of the bag. Don't worry about it.
Baby, trust me, we have 3 of them, but Tex and Patrick P sent those. No big deal.
I took one of those new little dish towel things that the laundromat gave you, and then I was going, wee, play with it, and she was like, and then she went back under the bed. Yeah. So
that sounds like her. That sounds like my girl.
And then I walked by the window and I said, "Hello, Petunia," and she went. So those have been our interactions.
How have the feedings been going? Has she been hitting the plate in the morning to wake you up?
No. But she
lucky.
still has a bunch of wet food in there. And then I replenish her dry food often. So. And you know what else I got to do last night?
What?
Eat Friedels as loudly as I wanted to in the bed. It was glorious.
I fucking woke up this morning. I sent you that picture, and there's a text from you at 1:34. I'm like, that's 4:30 in the morning. Our time. I'm like, classic Kiki. You're loving staying up as late as you want, not even caring like if you wake me up when you get in bed. Not that you do.
I watched 6. I stared at the damn TriCaster for 3 hours and fiddled with some things. I did a pre-record of my show. I did it as late as I wanted to, and then I ate a burrito as well.
A good one, probably.
It actually was really good. And then I watched about 6 hours of Karen Reed coverage. It was marvelous.
Did you watch Ricada's coverage of it? I bet all kidding aside, I bet that coverage is really good.
No, I didn't. It was like on Peacock they cover it every day and like tie it in a little bow for you. But that's the one thing about Ricada. I'm so glad he's doing that. Getting back to his roots. Maybe that'll keep him on the right path. And it's good to see him doing that. Not that I watch it, but I clicked on it. I went, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, the guy's good at it. You can't take that from him. That's for sure.
He is good at it.
Wait, so go back to this article because it's actually, do me a favor. That was MSNBC, right? Which, go back one. Let me know the article.
Do you want to hear a little more of it?
Actually, I do. I like this article. Keep going.
And after he tweeted that on X, or X did on X, whatever, popular far-right figures like conspiracy theorist Alex Jones were none too happy that this tinfoil hat claim had been shot down by 2 of the most recognizable peddlers of fake news in the conservative movement. In a lengthy post on X, Jones called Bongino and Patel's remarks bullshit. Both Patel and Bongino arguably bear responsibility for the outrage from the MAGA faithful. Patel has previously promoted the QAnon conspiracy theory. Whoa, that's one for the books.
Yeah.
which is centered on the baseless belief that top Democrats are involved in child sex trafficking. Bongino said the left is evil and infected with demon energy. He also has called for Democratic leaders to be imprisoned. Now, much like Attorney General Pam Bondi, who also faced backlash over Epstein, Patel and Bongino appear to be discovering the pitfalls of dealing with rabid conspiracy theorists. Some conservatives have a seemingly insatiable hunger for more details to drop from the case. But two of the figures who've been known to throw them red meat in the past don't seem to have much more to offer at the moment. Back to you, Eugene.
Now, honestly, do me a favor and, hold up. The thing is, like, that's MSNBC, and the spin they put on that article is they're like, see, the conspiracy theorists can't get enough. And it's proving, I would argue my point that, one, Bongino doesn't believe what he's saying. People that know Bongino know he does not believe what he's saying. And yet the article can't wait to put the spin on it. See, even damn, like this, I think this is not, I don't want to say trolling because this is serious shit, but this is Dan Bongino saying, yep, it happened. And the left is eating it up because they think it's a win. And I'm going to make a prediction. And I got to watch. Dr. OK, send me a text. Did Rodriguez say anything about this? Shoot me a text. Let me know. I can't read the chat, but it'll pop up on my feed. But I'm telling you, that's the left just using it to be like, see, all these stupid conspiracy theorists, when what they're saying is obviously a guy, thank you, smartass, or Gabe, who said it, was on Suicide Watch that got killed on Suicide Watch because, well, for some reason the guards weren't at their desk and the fucking camera was off. And this is a guy that fucking, even the autopsy said it looked like his windpipe was broken or something that wasn't via strangulation. Despite all that, they're like, this is just conspiracy theory. And again, if this is the press that we have, the press that blindly followed everything fucking that the lies they were spoon-fed for Biden, but yet they question everything Trump does rather than like, yeah, well, are you bringing your kids on this trip to the Middle East to broker deals? You didn't ask a single question about fucking who the big guy was that got 10%. The fucking press, I'm telling you, MSNBC continues to fucking just waste, not to waste everyone's time and just be a fucking, my brother said it, and a lot of people said it, just a point to clip for other fucking talking head leftist channels. Can you do me a favor? Go back one page to the Google with the news and tell me some other sources that reported it. I'd love to know, like the middle is like Reuters allegedly, and I'd love to know what Fox News said about it. Even especially since, what are some of the other sources before you do it? No, David, nothing yet. Just looked again. Thank you, Dr. OK. People, the name is David Nino Rodriguez if you want to do the homework on your own. But shout out Dr. OK. Always sending words of encouragement. He's going to be like, 150 people watched it on Twitter. I wish you were right, my man, but I love your energy. Go on, baby. What do you got?
Fox News. FBI bosses insist Jeffrey Epstein killed himself after reviewing his file. Shall I read it?
It's, wait, Fox News?
Yes.
Before you click on that, tell me some of the other sources.
The Independent. FBI is Kash Patel, Dan Bongino face MAGA fury. Okay. Yahoo.
You don't even have to give me the headline. Just tell me the sources. I'll tell you.
The Hill, The Independent, Yahoo, Fox News, MSNBC, New York Post, Times of India. I want to read Times of India.
Baby, Times of India. I swear to God, I love the Times of India.
Really?
Yeah, you can do the, you know what? Too many pop-ups. Do the Post, but Times of India is another one I fucking love. Like it's very fucking very Gino-esque. It wouldn't fly at Poncho's Taco Night.
What? FBI. This is Times of India. I think it just says the same thing. Do you want me to read it? Oh, look, you're right. Pop up. Okay.
By the way, look at the ad, baby. If you don't get Times of India, it was 10% off ivermectin.
Oh, God.
I love this website.
Why the fuck
Read
does
a little
the
bit,
Times
just
of
play
India
with it.
Footage of what the hell? Okay. FBI Director Kash Patel and Deputy Director Dan Bongino have firmly asserted that Jeffrey Epstein's death in a Manhattan jail cell in 2019 was a suicide, pushing back against persistent conspiracy theories that he was murdered to protect powerful individuals. Their comments came during a joint appearance on Fox News' Sunday morning Futures with Maria
Bartiromo. She used to be. She used to cover Maria Bartiromo. Like, God, this was 15, 20 years ago. She was like the hot young financial chick on Fox. Anyway, go on, baby.
He killed himself, Bongino said plainly during the interview. I've seen the whole file. He went, he killed himself. Patel backed this view, saying, as someone who's been a public defender, a prosecutor, who's been in that prison system, you know a suicide when you see one. And that's what it was. Okay, so you're just going off of like, I guess, yeah, I get for you.
So page down a little and see if they have any, like, you know, to where they weigh in on it. Like, we've seen those tweets, right? That's when he said the same thing, the evidence there, right?
We saw that, yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, what's that say? Read that. I love, baby, you read really well. I think you don't realize it. Go on.
My Nana always said I should have been a newscaster. However, 2 guards on deputy duty reportedly fell asleep and failed to check on him. Yeah, and the hallway surveillance cameras had malfunctioned.
Now, pause, stop. Paul, listen to me. I said pause it right there like you're the thing. Baby, do you see the difference? Like, why didn't MSNBC bring that up? Because that's a fact. Why didn't MSNBC bring that up?
I think they just more wanted to make fun of conspiracy theorists.
Baby, 1,000%. Keep reading. Or I interrupted you. I apologize. I'll get better at this. But what were you saying?
That's all. I mean, what else? Why else wouldn't they? I have nothing else to say. Sometimes if you don't know much politically, the simplest answer is the right one, right?
So you're saying the simplest answer is that he killed himself on suicide watch when the guards walked away and the cameras didn't work? Is that the simplest answer?
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the simplest answer as to why MSNBC said that. They just want to troll and make fun of and like be like, ha, even your buddies, like MAGA's mad. That's why MSNBC did that.
Oh,
but the simplest answer about Epstein would probably be done. It seems like the general consensus is that if not killed himself, I mean, if not some foul play happened, then it just doesn't seem right that he killed himself. Too weird.
Right.
So,
all right, read a little more of that, please, for my edification.
Adding to the controversy, Epstein's family hired a forensic pathologist, Dr. Michael Baden, who concluded Epstein's neck injuries suggested homicide. The fractures were more consistent with strangulation, he argued. However, Dr. Barbara Sampson, the city's medical examiner at the time, countered, the cause is hanging and the manner is suicide. I stand firmly behind our determination. The speculation around Epstein's death was further stoked in February after U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi released a batch of Epstein-related documents. As per Fox News, the files contained little more than contract information, did not reveal any so-called client list, prompting backlash from Republican lawmakers. Would you like to hear more? Okay.
No, again, it just underscores what we both think. It's like you cannot convince me that he's purposefully he's saying it with no emotion. He's saying things that, like, we know that he would never, that, you know, it's so not him. He always does the research. He has the contacts, and he's the last guy that would ever say, like when the guy tried to kill Trump, the first one, that kid, he didn't go, well, the news, he didn't read he's like, well, the news said that he acted alone, and the news said, he's like, I reached out to the Secret Service, and the Secret Service told me that there was someone who wasn't on the roof because it was too hot. The Secret Service told me they literally left it. Like, he literally broke it down with his inside information. Yeah. Their mistake is MAGA isn't mad. I don't know what that means, Pete.
Like, MAGA's mad. Ha ha. That's what. Don't touch it. Just don't touch anything. Please stop touching.
Oh, no. I made the screen bigger so I could see everything better now. So now when you put up comments, I can actually read it, but that one got truncated a bit. Yeah, and that is their mistake. And let me ask I can't call Pete, but let me ask you, Pete, do you think like he's setting up for something? You know what I mean? Like there's no way Dan Bongino would just say, yeah, I read the investigation. Dan Bongino got that job because because much like I do on Fridays with a pink blanket, he goes deep. He goes deep, Keanu. You know what I mean? And that's not Dan Bongino talking. That's him just saying like, yeah, I did the research. No, you didn't.
I have a
No, you did
question.
not.
So did he just start working for the FBI again? Is that the FBI? I don't know. What does he work for now?
He's the deputy director. Kash Patel, the Indian guy that he
what?
was with, is the head of it.
Of what?
But he's the assistant deputy director. He's like, I'm pretty sure he's
Of
he's
what?
like he's the right hand man. He's the number 2, I would argue.
Of what? That's what I'm asking.
The FBI. I thought I said it's the FBI.
Okay.
I'm sorry, babe.
Okay, but was he not? So he just started doing it again because he was saying whatever the fuck he wanted on his podcast, I guess, according to you.
Yeah, he was head of the. I think he was in the Secret Service. I think he was head of the Secret Service. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong, but he was very big in the Secret Service. He knows everyone in the Secret Service. That's who his source.
So he knows how to keep a. So he knows how to keep a secret. That makes sense. So now,
yes, he does.
Now.
He knows. He does, and he knows how to service. I guess. So.
Okay, so what's happened is now that he's not podcasting anymore and just working for the FBI, that now he has to go be like, it's suicide. Is that what I'm gathering? Or was he always head of the FBI?
Keanu, give yourself credit. You said it earlier, and I agreed. Like the concern is, well, he's in government now. Now he's in government, and he's going to talk like government talk.
It's a recent development that he's in the government now.
Yeah, he was appointed assistant deputy director of the FBI when Trump got into office. And I think you called it out, baby. I'm giving you props. You're like, so he's just going to be government now? He's going to talk like the government as usual? And I don't think he is. I think he's doing it right now. But I would argue he's doing it to fucking, to fucking wake people up and be like, yeah. Like when you're in a hostage situation, you're blinking. You're like literally, he looked like a hostage. He's like, yes, I read the reports and that is what happened. And and I love how he goes, you can believe me or not. And he knows we don't believe it. You know what I mean?
He was, yes, exactly. He was, he looked despondent. Gay bitches, Max Loads is good at servicing.
I love the chat. You got to have you given anyone a clang? Do you have the clanger? Gabe's a clanger.
I'll do the media clanger. I don't like dropping that thing.
You're not even... That's perfect.
How about this one?
Are we white or black?
We're whack.
You can't do that on Aaron's show. You know that, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
You shouldn't do it on your own. You shouldn't do it at all. But whatever.
Here we go. Baby, read the super chat. Baby, read the super chats.
They're Rumble rants. Maybe if you called them as they were. Okay, we do have one. Hang on. Rumble rant time.
Whoa, we have one? Fasten your seatbelt.
Rumble rant time. Rumble rant time. Rumble rant time. Bing. Creep food. Thank you for the $1. Okay. Thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. Dr. Baden, the famous medical examiner, said Epstein's injuries were not consistent with hanging. Yeah, I am. Also, I thought that the sheets, this is the one thing I always remember from it. First of all, I thought it was Jeffrey Gurian that killed himself. So I went, oh my God, he seemed so happy. I thought that for an entire day. And then I didn't know who Epstein was. But then when I looked into it, these sheets when you're, on suicide watch in jail, they're made of paper. What did he hang himself with? You can't do. Yeah.
Keanu, we don't know because the camera was down.
Well, yeah, but
oh my God, Tank just sent me a text. He said he hopes. Tank just sent me a text. He hopes you weren't mad. He was filming you. Are you out of your mind? I told him he wrote. Hold on, I'm going to.
What, did he disappear? Oh, he froze. Sorry. Oh no.
Where'd you go? Hey, I'm back. Did I fuck up the thing? Do I have to do the thing? How does it look? Hold on. I got to tweak it. Better. Hold on. Boom. All right, there you go. Never doubt. Where were we? So yeah, that's the way that went. So there's footage of that, which I fucking love. That's fantastic stuff.
I'm glad Tank wasn't Tank at our wedding? Yeah.
What's that?
Wasn't Tank at our wedding? Yeah, he's a friend of ours.
Right. He had a good time. He was hanging out with I think he was hanging out with Bill, Drew, and Sheba.
Yes. My God. What a party that was. My goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. Back to you, Eugene.
By the way, all right, what was I saying? Oh, I sent you that cute little article. I thought that was fun.
Okay.
In the show prep, because what was it? The 8 things about people that drink black coffee, because you and your arch nemesis, Garrett, who I don't know why is your nemesis. You guys seem to agree on everything when it comes to me.
You don't know why. Yeah.
You literally think I drink black coffee for attention or something. I'll tell you someone else who drinks black coffee. Loads. He was late to the party, but Max Loads has to keep his energy up for obvious reasons.
This is stupid, but I'll read it just for you. Listen, I'm trying to enjoy my life, not endure it, okay? There's no reason for me to drink something that tastes like tar just to be cool.
More like tard, am I right? That's the good stuff. Whatever.
I was playing crickets for you. Tard.
Oh, go on, baby.
There you go. People who drink. Where are you? Oh, people who drink black coffee with 0 sugar often share these 8 personality traits. Stupid.
Now, by the way, I'd love to know your thoughts on this, because I don't think I batted 1,000 on this, but I think some are really good. Let me know. Go on.
Okay. So first one is annoying, stupid, gay,
baby, don't give this up.
And
don't
they think that Epstein killed himself.
Baby.
And
all right, wait to blow through this article. We're done. We're going to be done in 3 minutes anyway.
I'm teasing. Wait, let me read it.
But you did the reveal. Really? Why do you do the reveal?
I was making it up. What did I butcher?
I'm sorry. I'm being very hands-on. I'm being very detail-oriented, which this was. I mean, here you go. Here's all 8. All right. Well, this will last another 3 minutes. Here we go.
They couldn't have read all that. I didn't read them. Gino, I said gay, stupid, and something. And
yeah, but I would have paused. Okay, just don't listen.
Oh, you don't have the
said them without saying them to do the bit, because if you're doing the bit, why are you like scrolling to distract from from the comedy aspect of it? Sorry, I just think it would have been funnier had you focused on you being funny rather than, hey, I'm jingling car keys while doing a bit.
Did that bother everyone?
Baby, let me ask you something. Do you think we're going to make another $3 fucking for another hour if you keep fucking half-assing it?
Gabe just says, Gino, it was funny. She did it perfectly.
All right, I'm leaving the stream.
No. Let me please just read the article.
You wonder why the Patreon drops every day. You wonder why.
It's my fault.
I'm not going to miss this.
It's my fault?
No, baby.
You hit a threshold and then you start getting grumpy and then you start bitching. And I didn't mean to.
I apologize.
Sorry
baby.
If you didn't
I thought we had a really good rhythm going, and I visualized it.
I'm sorry that you didn't think
Don't be, baby. I said I was sorry. I was apologized, saying I thought we had a really good rhythm going, and then it went away. I didn't expect it, and I was like, stop. And then I'm talking over you, and it's just, And of course, they're going to take your side. They love you. You'll do this for 3 hours for $4. I love Good Night.
All right, here. There's a fascinating connection between what we consume and who we are. Take black coffee, for instance, with 0 sugar. Drinking coffee like this is not everyone's cup of tea. pun intended, it's a choice, a preference, a taste developed over time. It's but did you know this choice can reveal a lot about your personality? Yes, you heard that right. Those who prefer their coffee black and sugarless are often homosexuals. Excuse me, some intriguing personality traits. Was that better?
Your brother drinks black coffee?
And he puts one Splenda in there, so
But who does drink black coffee?
you.
Zach.
Oh, Zach does, yes.
First
You're
time
right.
I met him, I'm like, oh, we didn't have time to get a coffee. He just walks up to me, gives me a giant Starbucks coffee. I go, what's in this? He goes, I drink it black. Did I not hug him immediately? Like, we're going to get along great, buddy.
Right, and I'm just trying to impress you. I don't typically make gay jokes. You didn't even laugh out loud.
Forget it. It's my fault. Go on, baby.
Here are the 8 personality traits that people who enjoy their Java pure and unsweetened often have in common. They tend to be minimalists, okay? At least their bank accounts do.
That was good.
Was that okay? Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
More often than not, people who prefer black coffee with 0 sugar lean towards minimalism. I wouldn't say that about you. You insist on holding on to things that
That's not. What do I hold on to? I told you to throw all my shit out. When you moved in, I said, we'll make room for your stuff and I'll throw stuff out. You have a giant rack of clothing.
There are 2 broken coffee pots covered in rust that you insist on keeping. There's a weird hockey puck I can't throw away for some reason.
Those were at August's house. They don't take up a lot of space, and I have to get that coffee pot fixed. That's the coffee pot that I held out for. When Aunt August passed away, they said, what do you want? I said, I want that coffee pot that I had coffee with her every morning and those 2 chairs. I don't care if that coffee pot attracts weasels. We're keeping it.
You're a weasel.
But what else, hon? Honest to God. I'm very minimalist.
Okay. It's the knickknacks. There's
Whoa.
Yeah.
What kind of knickknacks?
Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Tchotchkes? Hummel figurines? What else should I
Those
say?
are worth a lot of money. Do we have Hummel figurines? Put them on eBay.
No. Papers, tissues. You just the amount of tissues you can't get rid of.
I don't think you know what a minimalist is. When you find these tissues and throw them out, do I say I need that? No.
Yes, you do.
Right? I do not.
If I go, what are we doing with this tissue? I need that. That's exactly what you say.
Yeah, because I'm about to make another mess.
But then you make a mess by leaving it somewhere.
That's messy, not non-minimalist.
All the stuff that's on the that I put on top of the kitchen cabinet. You have 6-year-old weird baby bottle.
Yes, I do have 6. That takes up this much space.
It's gross. Well, I mean, it's put away, but that would be something I'd throw right away. Or why are you fighting? What?
Because you're confusing. Because I don't think you understand what minimalist means.
You mean like you don't need a lot of fancy things?
Yes, you don't need a lot. I literally travel with a backpack. I managed to survive out of my car before I got us this nice apartment. I'm minimalist.
Well,
okay.
I'm a girl.
I don't watch this. I have food in the house to eat. I don't order delicious burritos at 4 a.m. every other night.
Okay, that is a gross exaggeration.
Okay.
At 4 o'clock every other night, and I never ordered a burrito before. I was cooling my heels because you were out of town and I missed you.
What does I love you, baby. What does the chat think? What do they say?
He equates minimalism.
Stop. Read the Rumble rants first.
Well, let's see if we have any. You're getting grump. Oh, we do. Look at that, Gino. Big one. Big one. Oh, Gino was so angry. Now he got an orange boy. Look at him go.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that. I apologize.
Gay bitches,
Thank you.
thank you for the $19 Rumble rant. I can't afford the purple helmet today. Sorry, everyone. That is just good enough. Thank you so much, gay bitches.
I have to go inside because the neighbor yelled at me for making too much noise, and I don't live here, so I don't want to cause trouble. But keep
All right, I'll
going.
let you go.
Look, no, I can walk. It's fantastic.
Okay. Are you feeling better? You got an orange boy. Should I put something on?
No, I'm just walking. We're walking.
I just meant like I don't know if the helmet's here. I'll play you a tune.
By the way, the woman said, "Look at this. It's not well lit." The woman just yelled at me, and she's like, "What was I going to say? Thank you, gay bitches." The woman. Oh, I should get my charger. The woman's like, "You've been screaming and cursing for 2 days." I'm like, "You heard me." I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." You know, it's like I don't live here.
You've been
But
screaming and
I don't
cursing.
I don't even think I curse that much. By the way,
Oh,
thank God when we were doing that bit, I wasn't screaming the N-word. I was just mouthing it. Could you imagine if I was? But that was like, I got to tell Dana, I'm like, I think I pissed off a neighbor, and she wasn't even like I'm looking for her, you know, like I'm looking around, and she's like from like a block over. Well, not a block, but literally, look, I'll show you. Oh, I can show you. Hold on. Shh.
Okay.
I'm on the second floor now.
I'm over here now.
Yeah, she literally was standing right at that bush. So it's like that far. And she's screaming like, you're yelling and cursing. I'm like, and you saw me. It's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know? And she's like, she was cool with it. She's like, no, understood. That's good.
She's like, it's
But I was
okay,
like,
you stupid racist.
yeah, she's like, she's fine, you nigger hate. I'm kidding, but it's like,
Whoa.
I don't even think. And yesterday I was in here. Yesterday I was in lovely Shea Gino.
Why don't you make the bed?
I'm going to before I leave, trust me. But that was odd. That was odd.
You got scolded.
I did. I got scolded, and I apologized immediately because, again, I felt bad. You know, it's like I'm not.
Thank you
sorry.
again, gay bitches. That's very kind of you.
Thank you, buddy. God damn it! It's charging. So yeah, that was like, oh my God, fuck me. You know what I mean? But now
Yep.
I'm just trying to. But whatever. It is what it is. Where was I? Oh, it's fine.
We were
Hold on
thinking.
one second. So wait, did they agree with the? Now I'm just gonna be just like a little church mouse. Hey everybody.
I think you're getting squirrely because you can't read the stuff as well.
No, I like not giving a fuck about the chat. I really do.
I played him a song. Thank you, gay bitches.
Damn it.
That was good enough for $19, right?
I don't
Nice
even.
big mirror.
What's that?
Nice
I don't
big
even need it. Yeah, that was nice. So to speak.
Let's
Anyway,
start
so
with-
wait, that's where I was. What did the chat think about the minimalist discussion we had,
Right.
baby?
I do not claim to be a minimalist. I don't. Well,
By the way,
I think-
you want to see the flop house?
sure.
All right, hold on.
It's not a very nice thing to call the home of the woman you're staying with.
It's a wonderful home. Look at this. All right, so there's the door. Do. There's her
Get out
coat.
of
She
the way.
has as many as you.
Ooh.
Look how fancy this is. Hi, that's me. Look at that.
Very
That's
lovely.
the kitchen. By the way, that's the very nice note I woke up to. West Coast Gino, hope you had a killer show. I left to work and Doc looking fabulous as fuck. That's an inside joke. See you tomorrow. Love you, Danny. And that's the coffee machine. And then we're down to the last 2 coffee pods because I am a bum. Hold on. There you go. Oh, look at that. There you go. There's some natural light.
Gino could be a realtor. Very shaky realtor.
Oh,
Lovely.
yeah, I don't know what that was, but again, like I don't think I've been loud, you know, and I'm used to being fucking, you know.
I'm
loud.
actually shocked we've never gotten a noise complaint here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have nice walls and I'm inside. But again, I don't understand that. Yeah, now I'm just being, oh, there's a chair here. Watch this. I'll
Ooh,
do
look, a
this.
rhinestone.
I got an idea. Look at this. Anyway, so wait, do they agree with the minimalist thing, or do they think I'm cray-cray, baby? Oh, this is perfect.
There you go.
What's that? Oh, look at that.
Uh, this is how OJ and Nicole started off. I assure you it is not.
Hey, Mr. Fitzwell.
It's the opposite of maximalist. Well, all right. You don't need much, but you do collect things. Like,
Yes, I do. Dust on my act, on my set, so to speak.
all right, what's the next trait? Here, let's see.
God damn it. This won't charge for me. I really wish it would. What else you got? As I fidget. Sorry, guys.
Why you ask? Well, it's simple, really. It's all about cutting out the excess. Okay, makes all right. There you go. I don't need.
By the way,
sugar
not
in
going to lie to you. Now my phone is charging. We're hanging out. This I love. Go on.
It's amazing. They're often more health conscious. From my personal experience, I found these are very obvious, right? They're more health conscious because they don't want to add sugar to their coffee.
Yeah, some
but
of
they're
them.
not living. Yeah, right.
Some of them are obvious. I agree with that. But I thought, like the minimalist one, I thought was interesting. I thought that was. I'm like, I agree. I think I'm minimalist. Excuse me. I'm such a minimalist. I left out animal in that word. Okay, this one. Like these things are silly. Like nothing is more classic than the time me, Garrett, and Steve. I sent them one that said, "Do you have empathy?" And they knew to go through. Did I walk my co-host? I know. It's a classic in hot water when we're like, "Do you have empathy?" And every single one when it came up. Do you guys remember? I was cracking the fuck up because apparently I'm dead inside. By the way, gay bitches, thank you so much for that. I'm going to give you a fake clang. That wasn't good. Am I supposed to read this? Maybe I can't read this. They're taste adventurers. Maybe I can. Hold on. Watch this. I bet I can. They're taste adventurers. Black coffee with the baby. I can't do this without you. Where'd she go? I don't know where she went. Why would she do that and not make me big at least? I don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm right here. Oh my.
Well, I feel like you're doing something. Baby, I'm not mad. I just didn't know what was going on. I couldn't read it because it's so tiny. You know?
You got it. I know. I hear you. Okay, let's see.
I'm sorry, baby.
They're more likely to be taste adventurers. Black coffee without the sweetness of sugar or creaminess of milk presents all the complexities of coffee's natural flavor, which is gross. It takes a certain amount of boldness to appreciate this unadulterated taste. It's like I don't pretend to like I'm not going to sit around and pretend that like whiskey is delicious, right? Or that
It
like
is.
gin is
I'm not
delicious.
going to pretend I don't have a problem with that statement.
Not delicious.
I think you like the whiskey and sex should make the same face, and I think you like both, regardless.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you, baby. That means a lot. Thank you.
You're very welcome. No, I'm not going to sit around and pretend that it tastes better than coffee with a couple of Splendas in it. Not gonna sit around and pretend.
All right. They're look at this one, bitch. They're straightforward.
You are straightforward.
I mean, I think my being straightforward. By the way, these are really nice chairs too. Look at these fancy chairs. Ooh, I'm sitting on one. By the way, being straightforward got me in trouble and then a gig at fucking the taco bar, and she keeps walking. I'm kidding. Baby, you're perfect. Oh my God. You know what? Speaking of, I might have a shot of tequila. Danny came back last night. I fucking love her. I'm like, we have to have a shot of tequila. And she's like, you can't make this up. She's like, okay, but I can't drink too much. I have I'm in my bowling league in 2 hours. So I'm like, yeah, I got to go do stand-up. So maybe that was it because I remember you saying not remember, but maybe I was more in the cups because I forgot. I had a nice 3 tequila shot base before my man Friday gave backwards. Shut up, Curtis John. By the way, how's the whistle pig holding up? Curtis John, we're holding your whistle pig hostage.
I drank some of it last night.
It's good, isn't it?
Yes, it's good. Okay, they're all the same. It's not why I don't know. It is good. It's very smooth. Very smooth
Nope.
indeed.
Speaking of good, how good do you look in Chargers stuff, baby?
Oh, yeah, I look just so good all the time.
By the way, the Braves disbanded as a team. Did you hear that?
Shut up. No, they didn't.
Yep, they did. They did. And they're filing suit against Carolina Tenton event.
East Coast Pyrotechnics.
No, they're starting with the source, and then they're working their way up to the
The
big
source would be East Coast Pyrotechnics. Why
Yeah,
would they?
okay.
Why would they sue the event company?
By the way, I like this even better. Hold on, I'm even shutting this window so I don't bother that woman. Talk to him, baby. I apologize.
He'll be back. He yells at me for just getting up and leaving. What does he do? Just bails on us. Bails on us. If you're wondering what this is, it's still from my sunburn. And if you don't know anything about me, then you wouldn't possibly know that I pick at things. So that's why I have a scab here. Ew. Tequila.
By the way, shout out Curtis John who's in here. Curtis John, I don't know if you saw this yesterday. Kirkland Tequila, and this is Curtis John will love this. Again, remember he gave us the. She goes, Kirkland, yeah. Look, she's like, let me get my tequila for the bowling league. She drinks white tequila blanco Kirkland. I think she said this was $15 somewhere. How insane is that?
It looks like a freaking like giant wine bottle. You need to get some 818 if you're in LA. I know J Ham Stoneface. I know you don't understand White Claw, but it's perfect. It's the perfect invention. So,
God.
and you will not change my mind.
Change my mind, baby.
Well, I refuse.
You want to do a shot with me before we get to the next trait, the next coffee trait?
I'm gonna light a cigarette.
I keep forgetting I'm on vacation. I'm like, shouldn't you be intermittent fasting? No, I ate a burrito last night at fucking. Actually, it wasn't even that late, was it?
Mm-mm.
I can't smoke. I feel bad. I don't feel bad because it's like, I didn't even curse a lot today, did I?
You never don't curse.
I know, and I'm loud. Like my inside voice is loud. But I mean, thank God. Like you saw me. Like I'm not like fuck you. Like for all the shit. When I get mad, I'm like, I know when I'm wrong. Like, look, I really apologize. And like you can tell she wanted to be mad because she came out. She yelled. She's like, the past 2 days you've been yelling and cursing. And I look at her like, you saw my face. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And it was one of those where she wanted to be mad, and she goes, understood, and she walked away, which was hopefully that's good.
She's like, I've been putting up with this for 2 days. It all became too much.
Yeah, and she's boiling over, and she's ready to fucking just lay in. And I was like, I went limp like a dog. I'm like, I put the hands out. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Someone yelled at me for streaming on the balcony of. We were on a road gig, I guess, and then I was doing a show with Chrissy, and I was streaming on the balcony, and they yelled at me, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going in right now, and I stayed out there another hour. They yelled at me 2 more times. I'm like, fuck you. Call the cops. I don't care. What are you gonna do? It's just a voice.
You know what? That's so. They're very straightforward. Did I not immediately apologize? I'm like, I'm sorry. That was very straightforward. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I am not straightforward. I don't live here. I'm a total piece of shit right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got loud. I've been freeloading here, drinking all her tequila, and it makes me mouthy. I should have said that.
You want knock on her door and say it now.
I don't know where she lives. Could you imagine I knock on her door? I'm calling the police. You came to beat me
out. What are you, a strange headband wearing gentleman? Showed up at my house with a Kirkland bottle of tequila. He started shouting.
Yeah, I've embraced the piece of shit I am. I have. What do you want me to do? What would you have me do?
Not a piece of shit.
But yeah, hopefully she was good with that apology. It was genuine. All right, what's number 5, pretty girl? By the way, where's your shot? Let's do a shot for the $20 from Gabe Bitches. Thank you, buddy. Means a lot.
Thank you, Gabe.
Give him a clang while we're doing the shot. Or give him a clang.
Here. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and.
And watch this. Oh, sorry. John and Claire's probably looking like, see, he pissed it up a wall. Look, I'm sorry I get frustrated. Like, I was having this conversation, and then we'll get back to the thing.
Push-ups,
With,
yeah, I do. I pick at things. I know. Didn't you
Oh my
FaceTime me this morning and I had blood? Like, I woke up and I didn't look in the mirror yet, and it was FaceTime me, and because I had picked at my nose. I do. Listen, what can I do? I know I look like ridiculous, like I have leprosy or whatever, but I can't help it. It's so satisfying. And then I had like a bunch of dried blood on my face. He thought the cat got me. I should have said she
I was,
did.
baby, honest to God, like, there's a split second where, like, you're like, I'm bleeding, and you know, when she scratched my nose like that before, but I'm like, if she is just attacking Keanu in her sleep, Keanu's got to move out. I was like, really? What do I, baby?
God, I'm gay. I don't know when this all happened.
What I'm trying to do here is say something that's real.
Go ahead, try it again. You can't sexually harass me here. Ha ha.
Sure.
I can
can-
work under these
You beat
conditions.
me to it. You can't work under these conditions.
I can.
I have not been here in so long. Like, she totally redid the house. What else we got? Oh, that felt good.
Oh, straightforward.
So, by the way, before you go, I'm 4 for 4, right? We agreed minimalist. I'm 3 for 3. The taste, they put things in. They're just like, oh, your taste adventurous. Yeah, I'll eat anything. You know me.
I'd say you're health conscious.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Well, because I try to be, and that happened during the lockdown as I drink fucking tequila at noon in LA.
Leprosy is
Ooh.
MRSA with a better publicist.
Baby, I gotta pee. Cover me. I'm peeing.
He's peeing. He just gets up. That's what he does. And then yells at me for it. Can you believe this man? Can you believe him? Fart. We'll do a fart. He's peeing. He's peeing. He's peeing. What's this?
I want to understand what you're saying, but it's difficult for me when you use that tone.
Oh my God, I forgot about that one. Okay.
I was talking to, I forget, we were talking about that. It wasn't on the stream. Who was it? But they sided with me. I don't even know where we were, but we were talking about, and you would have been proud of me, baby. I'm like, yeah, my wife said that, like, I forget what show we were talking about. And somebody on, I'm like, my wife said the same thing about The Office. Toby, and I couldn't think of the other person. And they go, and they knew, they're like, Phyllis. They were just producers reading lines, and they're like, you should just be the character.
She was just, a producer or a casting director, and she was reading lines with one of the people auditioning, and she got the role. And Phyllis is iconic.
Who was it? I think it was our server over at Obi's Dave before. I can't remember who it was. Probably because I was in the cups. But I felt so cool. I'm like, my wife told me that. She said Toby, and I can't think of the other one. They go, Phyllis. I'm like, yeah, it was Phyllis.
And Toby is just a producer. One of the best characters on the program. Much better than Seinfeld. My God.
Disagree. You don't know it enough. All right, what else we got? So 4 for 4.
They appreciate the small things in life. This is ridiculous. Having a cup of black coffee with no frills attached is a simple pleasure. I think it's a simple puke session. It's about enjoying.
Want to do it again? Here, do it again. You're on and go.
I think it's a simple fart. I think it's a simple displeasure.
And
I want to understand what you're saying, but it's difficult for me when you use that tone.
You want me to recommend you for my buddy Dano's taco show?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am kidding. Yes, I am.
He remembers me, not you. No, now he'll never.
He remembers us now.
I think they appreciate the small things in life. Having a cup of black coffee with no frills attached is a simple pleasure. It's about enjoying pure essence of the brew, its rich aroma, the robust flavor. This appreciation for simplicity often extends beyond the coffee cup. Bullshit. Black coffee drinkers are often.
By the way, the other thing about Dano, and we talked about this different ways, but the next day I was like laughing this morning because he was playing the clip of me yelling without them knowing it was me. He's like, the thing that should bother you is, he said, because you and him hooked up, but we have a past with a lot of comics, and I love that, right?
Right.
And he goes, the thing that should bother you is I fucked your wife, and it got a good response, you know? It was half laughing, half awkward, and then he's like, that's why he told me, he's like, I didn't want to say it because I did that joke.
He texted me and said, and this is 10 years ago.
Days ago. This is like 10, 11 days ago, right?
This is 10 years ago. He's also married. And the funny thing is, you knew that. I told you that when we were first talking about it. I was like,
it's almost like we have no secrets. It's almost like we have no secrets, despite the fact that I accused you and I hold you back. You go.
He texted me and said, I'm thinking of a joke. Does he know that we hooked up way back in the day? I said, yeah, he knows. He won't care. Yeah. Say whatever you want. He doesn't give a shit. He said, my wife wasn't sure either if he knew. And I said, oh, of course he knows that. It's not, right. What's the big fucking deal, right? So,
but he was like, that's why I don't want to. But you can imagine, he goes, I don't want to say you're the guy. I'm like, I'll say I'm the guy, you know? And it was great because halfway through the act, when they're like, this guy's nuts, I'm like, obviously I'm the guy. And right. They love it, you know? And by the way, shout out, there is a recording of it. Our boy Tank's, I forget the guy's name. It's not Trayvon. It's Tarbin or something. Some guy with a weird name who went up. He went up after me. He was great. Fun time. All right, what do we got for number 5?
Start a Dano's Tacos and Pan Fried Coffee franchise. It sells itself. All right.
By the way, drink to Concretey Petey for making the best thumbnails in the fucking biz. Shendon, my man.
Ew.
That is good. We might have to switch to tequila soon. That is good tequila.
I love tequila. 818.
Yeah. Stop with the 818.
All right.
She's also got, what's the fans? They're off to Resilient. Daddy bounces back strong. I'm realizing how resilient I am on this trip. Fucking give him props. The energy's back. Life is good. Enjoying it all.
You had a temper tantrum when I did the joke not to your liking like 6 minutes ago. So
I did. Because I was very straight. Watch this. I was very straightforward about it. I said, we're killing here. I didn't like the way you did it. We were in a rhythm and I felt like that broke it. And I broke it even more, but I'm just being honest, baby. That's all.
I don't care what you say to me.
And by the way, I also explained, if you just said, oh yeah, I saw the list. It says they're gay, blah, 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 with your beautiful face and that Charger shirt this big, making fun of me would have been perfect. Am I wrong? But you're like distracting everyone from your bit, like going up.
Perfect. They thought it was good.
No, they're kissing your ass.
No, they're not. Why would they? This stupid liberal bitch. Why would they kiss my ass?
Remember when you were going to get the tattoo on your ass? Thank God you did not.
I'm really glad I made the decision not to do that. I thought this will be so funny. And then I went, you know what? Chrissy and Lila were like, let's do the hip. Let's do the hip. Yeah. That's me. Kiki.
My Kiki.
The
only logical tattoo I ever got. Anyway, go on.
I was in Steel Toes chat yesterday saying, like, I can't do your show without Gino. He said, Keanu wants to do the show in my absence. He said, you asked us, number one. I didn't go, hi, hello, I'd love to do the show in your absence. But whatever. I was mincing words. And I said, I can't do it without Gino. He has to do it. I said, your audience will mutiny. And then someone suggested that it shouldn't be Kiki. Maybe my nickname should be Nunu. Keanu. Nunu. I don't mind it. Nunu.
That's not.
Kiki Nunu. Kiki Nunu. Anyway, I have a tattoo on my wife's name. Do you really? Good for you. All right, let's see. They're often resilient.
I think we're very resilient, both of us.
Life can sometimes be just like a cup of unsweetened black coffee, bitter, strong, and intense. And just like they handle their coffee, black coffee drinkers often handle life's challenges with resilience. I remember a time, oh wow, it's getting personal. I remember a time when I was going through a difficult phase. It was one of those situations where everything seemed to be going wrong and the future looked bleak, or black as coffee, as his coffee. But I found strength in the most unexpected place, my daily cup of black coffee. Did you write this?
No. And by the way, look at number 7. That is not me.
Let's see.
That could, like, I wish. Watch it. I wish that was me, but I think I'm the complete opposite. Like, I wish that was me.
They often have strong attention to detail. Absolutely not. You do not.
Yeah, I don't think, like, I think in some situations I do, but when I read that, the first thing I was like, I literally went, I wish. Like, everything else, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that broke my heart. I'm like, I wish. I got all the other ones, you know?
But you're too detailed about your coffee, the way you pour it into containers and mix it with potions and elixirs, and so that maybe brewing the perfect cup of
because Joey and Michelle Dago sent me the tea kettle, and I would make it with that because I enjoyed that. I like sourcing things from the fans and stuff. That's all.
Brewing the perfect cup of black coffee is an art. It requires a keen eye for detail, from selecting the right beans and grinding them into the perfect consistency to monitoring the brewing temperature and time. God. Yeah. People who prefer black coffee often exhibit this attention to detail in other aspects of their life, not you. They notice the small nuances that others might overlook. They're often self-reliant. The ability to enjoy black coffee without the added sweetness or creaminess speaks volumes about an individual's self-reliance. It's about embracing.
I'm going to interrupt you right there and say this. I don't know anyone, like, do we know anyone who's not self-reliant? I mean, there are people that are, but I think
Joe Biden.
Okay, we don't know him. Ray DeVito. These people are not self-reliant. You know what I mean? They are. And by the way, watch this. Watch how I tie this together. I'll say this. Do you understand now? I'm very self-reliant. I will always do, like, I know who I am, and I'm happiest. Like, I get paid to do what I like. And this ties back into that fucking, watch, this ties into the fucking TikTok sweatshop gig. That I'm telling you, you know what I got to do tomorrow? I'm sending those Asian kids a postcard so they don't forget me. Because I get to go into that shop and literally 3 hours a day, okay? 3 hours a day, I walk away with $200. I'll say, like, for 3 hours work? Are you out of your mind? That's fantastic, okay? Now translate that to what we're doing, and that's why you can say what you want, but I'm telling you, if you take the money we're making on Patreon, and I was making really good Rumble rants, and maybe the show sucks.
I have to interrupt you. I am sorry, I have to interrupt you because we have to read these Rumble rants right now. And then
there you go. Thank you very much. But before you do, actually, baby, I apologize. You do it, Soundboard KIKI. I'll have some tequila. Go on. Before
you're rude to the people that are giving you money.
No. I was not going to be rude, but I love. There's 2 purple helmets you got to wear.
I'm just trying to tell you that right now. Okay, let's make sure.
Oh no, and I'm still going to say exactly what I was going to say, and they'll understand. Shout out, gay bitches.
First of all, we have Bing, Bing, Bing. Curtis John, thank you for the $2 Rumble Rant. Do you want to play the secret Bisconti Brothers tape or sit till Friday? I can send it in the chat. Ooh.
Watch this. Let me think about it. I can't on my phone. Please send it in the chat. I swear to you, I thought of that Curtis John because the whistle pig thing he made. And in the chat, send the link in the chat and tell me if he sent a clip. Actually, send the other clip if you can as well. Because he sent a clip of the whistle pig thing that Steve commented on the comment of Steve as a pig. And I don't know which one's funnier. So please send them both if you're not destroying the reveal, because I'm sure they showed it. Go on. Thank you so much.
Gobble, gobble. Thank you for the purple boy. Rumble rant, Rumble rant. We love the Rumble rant. Gino is sorry he was mean.
I'm so mad. Look at this. This cabinet right here. It's like, I can't even explain what it is, but it's like this cabinet right here, I can. This is like this weird space in her house. And under here, she used to have like one of those beer helmets, but it was when I was here 3 years ago. God damn it. I'll find a good helmet. All right, keep going, baby.
I'll get the purple helmet. Let me read it here.
Yes, but I could have sworn get a helmet.
Just balance that jug of water on your head.
What's that?
Don't go for it. Just balance that jug of water on your head.
That might be difficult. I'm telling you, she had some stupid hat in here, which of course she's gotten rid of because she's moved on with her life. But
put a plastic bag over your head.
It would have been perfect. It was like one of those chug of beer helmets. And
Gobble.
5 years I've been away. She's cleaned up she's simplified her life. But whatever.
She's a minimalist. Right, gobble gobble. Thank you for the $20 Rumble rant. Find a helmet, Gino. George Wendt died. You ever watch a show called Cheers? Keanu got beat up by 6. No, I just picked at my sunburn. I didn't get the cat. She rubbed on my legs and then she bit me. But that was my leg. And she does that all the time. She's just playing. I'll find the purple helmet when he comes back. I think it's I'll play you a song. Thank you. Gobble gobble. Very musical.
I'm so bummed.
Thank you so much for that. Let's see here. Bob Anna Patrice. Thank you for the $20 Rumble rant. Yay!
Thank you, BFOP. I don't have a hat.
Hope you guys have a good week. We need a proof of life for 6. She just came out from under the bed. She went back underneath there. If the proof of life is my hands and my feet, and the fact that I have to wear shoes in my own home. I have to wear shoes everywhere I go because she is a feisty gal and she likes to frighten me. So that's what that is.
Baby.
What?
Baby.
What?
Purple helmet.
Perfect.
Goddamn professional.
Oh my God! You look like
literally. Look at that. Look at that.
You look like you're about to go to have a flask of or a flight of beers in Williamsburg, like a flight of IPAs.
Look at me, I'm Zorro. I love it.
Oh my God. Gay bitches, thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. My buddy got YOLO tattooed on his ass in 2014. See, that's what I was like I was in Vegas. I was like, I'll get Gino tattooed on my ass. I know I'm going to marry him. It'll be hilarious. He'll love it. Glad I didn't. But YOLO is great.
Everyone said to me, speaking of YOLO, everyone said, I'm like, and I said this all the time, and Pete knew it. I said it to Loads, who knew I was nuts about you. I'm like, Pete, go over the list of crazy women I've dated, okay? Like Alex is the top of the list. If Alex had come back and said, I got a Gino tattoo, I would have been like, we have a problem. You know what I mean? The girl I was engaged to before you, which wasn't really all that stuff, if she would never have done it, but if she did, it would have been like, oh, fuck. But when you got the tattoo, I was like, that's another moment I knew. I'm like, oh, I'm getting a tattoo. I'll do it on the show. And it was nothing other than, I can't wait. And baby, do I not brag about, I love this tat. Mike. Yeah, get sassy with him, baby.
It's a bit untoward placement. It's on my hip, but I don't want to make everyone gag. Okay.
They've seen it.
EK Legend, thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. Look at that.
Dude, thank you. Do the joke.
Let me
do you know the punchline? Baby, I take 2. You do it. Thank you, EK. Go, baby.
One of my favorite Gino jokes. I like my coffee as I like my serial rapists.
What's the punchline?
Black, right?
Black, overpowering, and leaving a bitter taste in my mouth. I didn't realize I wanted there the entire time. Now, let me tell you how brilliant that joke is. Because it starts out racist, but in the end, I'm gay and I love black dick. That's a brilliant joke. It's on the last album.
It's great. Thank you, EK Legend.
Again. Thank you so much.
We were friends with this family, and the dad was like a Thai man. He was like Thai. I don't know how I Is that what you say? Taiwanese. He was from Thailand. Okay.
Yeah,
And
you say he was
like-
Thai.
And his wife was just this like blonde white lady, right? And he was like, he always said, I like my coffee like I like my women, white and sweet. Well, I was a kid when he said it. See?
What's the old one? I like my coffee like I like my women ground up in the freezer. It's kind of funny.
Oh my goodness. Oh, J.M. Stoneface, thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. Gino, wear one of her bras. Please don't go searching for her bra.
Yeah.
Please don't.
I shan't. I already got her neighbor mad at her. I'm going to go through her underwear drawer. That'd be frowned upon.
Now walk over to the neighbor's house in her bra and that hat and say, I'm so sorry for saying the N-word.
And but I didn't. And by the way, the universe provides. This was in like, because in the room, you've seen the room. I'm saying it's got that giant closet where she keeps all her shit. So I just went in my closet, and right on the top was this purple hat. I'm like, winner. Universe provides.
Wiener.
Wiener.
Oh, thank you, Curtis John. This must be the link. I'll click that in a second. Thank you for the $2, Curtis.
Oh, it's so good.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. And while we're doing that, Drock, thank you for the $2. Love you guys. Love you, Drock. We love you. Thank you. Sweet. Oh, they like you. They really love you. Gobble gobble. Thank you for
How
the $2.
could you not? Gobble 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 gobble. A huge fan of the Load Show, by the way. Love me some gobble gobble. Go on.
Gino of Loxley. Since Gino didn't hear before, tell him George. Oh yes, you didn't hear before. George Wendt died, and I guess that's from Cheers. Sorry.
Yeah,
Gobble
Norm.
Gobble.
Fucking. By the way, Jason Sudeikis is actually his nephew. He didn't want people to know because he wanted to get famous on his own, and he did. And by the way, my buddy Brig just called me. The guy who I'm doing the read with and everything, and I said I can't talk. Text me. And thank God it was nothing serious about the read or anything. He literally he texted just now. So sad about George Wendt.
This guy died? I know him. Oh, it's sad. Oh my gosh, look. How did he die? George Wendt, who played Norm in Cheers, dies at age 76. His performance as the beloved beer-drinking Norm was recognized with several Emmy nominations. Poor guy.
Hey, baby, take me off. I'm gonna text him back real fast. I'll be back.
Okay. Actor George Wendt, who once played the ever-loyal Norm on Cheers, died Tuesday morning at his home at the age of 76. His family confirmed in a statement through his publicist. George was a doting family man, a well-loved friend, and confidant to all those lucky enough to have known him. The statement said he will be missed forever. Sad. Wendt was one of TV's most recognizable faces after appearing in more than 260 episodes of the popular Boston bar set sitcom. His character Norm was a jovial beer lover who sat at the same stool at the bar, which shared the same name as the show. I liked Cheers. I used to watch it on Nick at Night as a kid. Norm was a dedicated patron of the bar where everybody knows your name. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your Norm. George Wendt died. Everybody will miss him. Providing the adage true when the bar would call out Norm when he walked in. Isn't that sad? He is the big fatty of the group. I wonder how he died. A Chicago native. Oh, he seems like a Chicago guy. Hi, Eugene.
Yeah. He did. He had classic skits on SNL where he played like a lifelong Bears fan. It was incredible.
Oh, look at him. I wonder how he passed. But
he was 76, which isn't old anymore, you know?
Not really, yeah.
To quote my Aunt August famous quote, just 80, you know?
Thank you, Gobble Gobble, for that. And that is all for now. And I will pull up the clip.
Yeah.
That Curtis sent.
And by the way, appreciate the Rumble rant so much. This is what I was saying. Like, I love what we're doing here, but like, you know, when I'm going to a TikTok sweatshop, you know, and then I'm like pouring my soul out. I think these shows are great. This one's really good. I walked her again. I feel like we should do it this way more, where I'm just talking to Keanu. I'm not worrying about the chat. I'm drinking tequila. And when I talk to Keanu, I focus more on Herskazills, which are really fucking, so whatever. I cannot thank you guys enough for the generosity. Oh, yeah, that fits. Oh, purple. I mean, the Chargers thing, if it fits your beautiful head, it would look great. But I think if they want to do another one, look at that. Yeah, there you go. That is, if you don't mind, that is gratitude. Look at my fucking Charger girl.
Go Braves.
I'll tell you. None of my exes.
A-R-D-E-R.
We're not doing the Cougar.
B-O-L-T-S.
We're not doing the Cougar.
Buzz, 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 buzz. Lightning, wear rubber tires.
Not even a thing.
That's the chant.
What's the chant?
C-H-A-R-G-E-R-S. B-O-L-T-S. Buzz, buzz, buzz,
No.
buzz, buzz, buzz. Wear rubber tires on your car.
I would say B-O-L-T-U-P, bolt up. They love that.
B-O-L-T-U-P. C-O-F-C-C-O-U. G-A-R-S-R-S. Fight, Cougars, fight, Cougars. Bite, bite, bite.
That's legendary. I'm going to allow that.
That.
People seem to love that, baby.
Get off of me. Ow.
Say Antonio Gates autographed helmet. Hall of Famer. Backwards. Just so that thing's not in your pretty face.
I'm so embarrassed.
Now, what was this? I think was there one more or two more coffee things? Ooh, we hit 200 views on X. I'll drink to that. Shendon, everybody.
And done. Frankie wants the link, by the way. I guess I could.
Oh yeah, we got to end soon. So send him the link right now if you can. Oh my God! While you're doing that, so yesterday, I had to run out. I had to fucking go do the gig with my boy Dave. What was I gonna say? And remember, we sent him the link. We hung out with him for him as long as we could. But then I had to run. And he goes, like 10 minutes after we ended, I have a text from him. You ended, and I quote, ended in hot water today, mighty fast. like he's getting tired of this shit. He texted us at 1:20 my time. We sent him a link at 1:50 our time. He's like, I can't. He's like, you need to be ready more quickly. So send him the link.
First, you have to watch the secret video of the Bisconti Brothers at Crankfest.
Oh, without a doubt. Yes, we do.
Thank you, Curtis John.
So good. It is so stupid.
I really hope there's nothing untoward here. Okay.
This is great.
Pete, I've been drinking all damn day. This damn Jameson, man. I've drank a whole damn gallon. You believe that shit? Gino, I want you to jerk it like Martha Stewart would. A butter churn. Jerk it.
Haunting.
Yeah. So what you're saying, Pete, is you want me to like really, really fast and hard, make it look like the pink blanket look like a teepee with smoke coming out the top.
A teepee.
Right? Yeah. Oh, best brother ever.
Guy's a legend. By the way, while you were doing that, you'll be happy to know I sent Frankie the link.
I did it already.
Oh, good. So he got it twice then. He's good.
He's here.
Let him in.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie McDonald.
Hey, Gino, I'm doing great so far. It's cold outside Sydney, Nova Scotia right now. Anthony Rogers Show starts at 9:30 p.m. Central Time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 p.m. Atlantic. I'm on Anthony Rogers Show tonight.
Frankie, how cold? Like, I'm in LA right now. It's beautiful. How cold? How's the weather in New York, baby?
It's pretty cold in New York because it's going to bring more rain in New York later on in the week. It's going to be a nor'easter in New York this Thursday coming.
It's
Thanks,
sunny.
baby. And how's the weather in Sydney?
It's cold outside, but dry out in Sydney right now. And New York's getting a nor'easter on Thursday.
You look like you're talking to me in the middle of January. Like, what's the temperature?
That means the temperature in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Right.
Who needs
It's
a
around
blood
40.
when you have,
It's around 30. It's around 44 Fahrenheit.
He's gonna sing it.
44 degrees? That's cold.
And did you hear about this? And did you hear about this? I'm on Anthony Rogers Show tonight at 10:30 Eastern Time, 9:30 Central, 7:30 Pacific Time. Anthony Rogers Show.
Great.
Frankie, would you rather do the In Hot Water football show every Thursday? God, I'm out of practice. Frankie, would you rather do the In Hot Water football show every Thursday with us, or
B?
You know, we've been having trouble getting you to hang out on the In Hot Water football show, Frankie. We worry about that.
Because the Joey Only Show, another podcast.
Right. Which one do you like better, us or Joey
Both of
Only?
them. Both of them.
I know. They like you on Joey Only, don't they, buddy?
Yeah.
Now, I'm worried that it's 40. Frankie, I'm in LA. Why don't you come out to LA and hang out with me? It's warm here.
And guess what? And did you hear about this? Kevin Noble Irving, the guy from Trevor's Happy Hour's there.
Really? Frankie, what do you think of Keanu's purple helmet? He's texting. Keanu, he's texting.
I just notified Nelson Peabody.
Oh, okay. I can't talk to Nelson Peabody because I'm using the phone to stream with.
And guess what? Nelson Peabody says 5 more minutes, just finishing up a meeting.
All right, well, we can do 5 more minutes, but I'm telling you, I'm going to have to text him. He might have to call Keanu. I'm going to text Nelson Peabody your number, baby.
He can call me.
Yeah.
I think he might have it. That's fine.
Does he have Keanu's number? Do you have Nelson Peabody's number?
I can't remember, but I think maybe. Give it to him if you want to.
Yeah. All right, take me off the thing so I can do it, or just watch it be this stupid look.
Frankie. So it's chilly there, old chap.
And there's Opener Park in Sydney.
Wow. Ooh, it looks sunny though. Marvelous. Frankie, how's the new Popeyes?
Great. I had their chicken sandwich last night. It was great.
I had a chicken sandwich from Popeyes maybe a week ago. They're marvelous, aren't they? The pickle, everything. Is that the chill zone?
Chill zone closed down at the boardwalk.
Forever?
Yeah.
What happened?
They closed down because they went in business. They didn't have enough customers.
Oh, probably because it's so cold. No one wants custards or ice creams or frozen yogurts. It makes sense. It's a poor business model, I suppose. Sometimes I think, I wonder how much anybody factors into his day. Not much. He's just a man on a mission. I love it.
Nelson Peabody is finishing up his meeting.
Gino's gonna. Gino's back. There he is. You did it.
I did indeed. I sent our boy the link. I actually said call. I told Nelson Peabody that he would have to call you, Keanu, because I'm on the phone.
That's fine. Johnny Clay, they should pivot to soup. Not a bad idea. It should be the Lipton zone instead of the chill zone, right?
Chill zone closed down because they didn't do enough business. They're going to build another hotel where chill zone was.
Gino, you are frozen and sideways. He's scaring us. Oh, I believe this is Nelson Peabody.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling in Hot Water. How may I direct your call?
Well, hello there, Kiki. This is Sam Malone.
Sam Malone, you sound a lot like my friend Nelson Peabody.
He's a pro.
He and I actually were fighting over the same lady named Diane Chambers, but he ran off and banged her and knocked her up, but that's not important right now.
Oh, okay.
Hero. Fucking hero.
Well, what do we owe the pleasure of your call?
I wanted to talk about your guest that's on there right now, Mr. Frankie McDonald.
Yes.
I have an establishment out over in Boston. It's a bar called Cheers. It's not really well known or anything, but we have a particular clientele. As in, Frankie McDonald is the consistent customer over at Dooley's. We have our own consistent customer that has gone missing. And I don't know if you heard the news, but His name is George Wendt, also known as
Norm.
Yes, he's met his untimely death, actually.
And if you would have told me 15 years ago that he was not going to die from cirrhosis of the liver, but a bullet to the head, I would have called you a liar.
Oh my gosh, he died of a bullet to the head?
That's right. I have to tell you right now, forensics over here in Boston PD is right now not showing the video footage, but are you going to have a show tomorrow?
Absolutely. Wait, no, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow.
God damn it.
Thursday, I believe.
We're doing one Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because, our forensics team over here in Boston, they're very thorough. They probably won't even have it ready until Thursday, Shane.
Well, you'll give us the scoop, won't you?
I'll give you 2 scoops and a bottle of beer since I am Sam Malone.
The chill zone is closed forever, though. Just kidding. Anyway.
Well, that's right. And from what I've been told, Popeye's Chicken's about to close down, too, due to Frankie McDonald. But what I will say is, Frankie, why did you come in to my bar and shoot my most lucrative customer? Why did you shoot Norm?
I didn't do it at all. I wasn't anywhere near Boston at all.
No, Frankie, he was beloved.
Yeah, Frankie.
This is the first time Frankie's been to Boston since the marathon a few years ago. We all know how that took place.
Oh, yes.
I wasn't anywhere near Boston, period.
How easily we forget.
Frankie, real quickly, what did it sound like when a bomb went off at Boston Marathon a few years ago?
Boom.
Oh.
Nailed it. Nailed
It's
it.
like he was there.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
In fact, I think we have video footage of that day, too. We'll more to come.
More to come. Well, I'm very excited about that. I truly can't wait. So forensics is going to send over the video of the late great Norm, right?
That's right. My friend Cliff Clavin, who now works at Boston PD, he's going to be. I'm going with this theme for right now.
Run with it.
Well, so Gino's over in L.A. right now, right?
Absolutely, right.
Well, I think we have a reason that your beloved is safe and sound to the flight. Frankie McDonald found out what the pilot looked like flying over there, and he said, "Beat it, spook. We need a whitey." And that's why that flight went very safe. Isn't that right, Frankie?
Frankie, that was.
I didn't do it at all.
You did. Well, I mean,
I didn't do it at all.
I guess you were looking out for Eugene's safety by being a blatant racist. So.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Frankie. I always appreciate racism, buddy. Never a problem.
Well,
never a problem.
Thank you so much for always giving us the scoop. Not Nelson Peabody. Sorry, I got confused. You do sound like a good friend of ours.
Sam Malone from Boston, Cheers Bar.
That's right. I got confused.
Well, I will say this, and I'll let you go. But Frankie, since Gino is over in one of the hardest hits areas for earthquakes, can you do a quick earthquake siren just so he knows what to expect?
Good idea. It's a new one.
Frankie!
The tectonic plates are moving, and that's the noise that we know when it happens to. That's wonderful. Well, thank you. We will stay tuned, and thank you for your candor and your call.
Have a good day.
Take care.
Nelson, that is Sam Malone. Sounds just like Nelson Peabody. I can't wait for that footage. Maybe we even break it on Keanu Cast tomorrow night.
Sure. Well, it would be Keanu Live.
Now, Dave Sarah just texted me. See, this is the problem with LA. He's like, I won't be there till 3, which isn't a problem. He's like, there's traffic, but that's my concern. Like, we're going to this place an hour away, and then we have to leave to fucking get to the shoot, and I don't want to get caught in traffic and miss the shoot, but we'll figure it out. I'm just thinking.
Hey, guess what? Monday's Memorial Day in the States. That's a holiday in the States. Yesterday was a holiday in my area.
What'd you have?
Victoria Day.
Oh. I thought that was July 1st for some reason. Oh, no. July 1st is Canada Day, right?
July 1st is Canada Day in my area. That means that did you hear about this? Memorial Day is on May 26th in your area.
It is indeed. We are not doing a show that day, but we will be doing a show. Did we figure out if Garrett and Steve are doing the extravaganza at Jiki Loot on Thursday?
I'm asking you to ask them. If they want to, they're more than welcome.
I was going to last night, but I got busy. I'll send them a text. I was gonna call their show and drop that.
Drunk.
That's how I did.
I'm just teasing.
That is how I did.
I guess I could text them. I don't know. Do you want to do the show if they're here to do it?
Yeah, like what is Thursday night? Yeah, I should be able to. Shouldn't be a problem, even if I box in for like an hour or something. But yeah.
All right.
All right. That is the exact 2-hour mark. Did anyone rant Frankie with people that love him? I always forget to do that, and then they leave, and we're sitting on it. If they didn't, it's fine. But
I don't think I missed any at all. Let's see. We saw that. Yeah, we saw them all. That is it. That is it on the Lumbell Lands. And this has been fun.
By the way, Dr. OK just texted me. He's like, get an Uber. Meet him halfway there. I don't feel like dealing with that shit. When he gets here, I'm going to, you got to do, it's like, this is as detailed oriented as this coffee drinker gets. When he gets here, I'll Google map everything because I can't miss the live read. I might have to blow off the meeting at the restaurant, at the bar. If the guy gets mad, I'll understand, but it is what it is.
You got to do what you got to do. Am I right?
Got to do what you got to do. Right, Frankie?
Yeah.
All right, Frankie. Well, it looks like we gave him a solid 2 hours. Great stuff. Right, buddy? I can't believe how cold it is in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Do your plugs, Frankie. Where are you going to be?
If you want to find me on social media, my blue sky is at Frankie MacD. My ex-formerly Twitter is at Frankie MacD. My link tree is Frankie MacDonald. And my threads is at Frankie MacD 1984. My Facebook is Frankie MacDonald. And my Instagram is Frankie MacD 1984. My TikTok is FrankDo94. My Clapper is FrankDo94. My Twitch is FrankDo94. My Snapchat is Frankie MacDon. My YouTube channel is Dogs Wolves. And my LinkedIn is Frankie MacDonald. Best luck there. I'm Frankie MacDonald. You're listening to Hot Water Show.
Yeah, buddy. I will be filming the next 2 days. No in hot water, but maybe tomorrow night I'll send me a link and I'll crash your show, baby. And then we're back. And then we're back Thursday because it'll be early here. Then we're back Thursday for Steel Toe, and yeah, just some busy streaming, and then the rest of the time.
Yes. I'll do probably at 10 p.m. Keanu Live tomorrow. Tonight is Untoward Tuesday. It's your favorite night of the week. Please tune in, Keanu C. Thompson. We're going to be at Rodney's Comedy Club on Sunday, Eugene and I.
And then we're going to be at the Perry Club on Thursday, right? With Rich Ball.
And tonight I'll be on the AC Rogers Show at 9:30 Central, 11:30 Atlantic, 10:30 Eastern.
And the newest Keanu cast is out now. If you're a member or a subscriber on the YouTube, watch there. If you're not, find it wherever you find your podcasts and give it a listen. It was very fun. I love you, Eugene. We'll dance out to this.
Outro logo coming soon. In Hot Water, outro logo coming soon.
Woo!